All right, let's continue on. Once I get this shape in, I'm going to fix the hierarchy here. And I wanted, technically, there is a, what is it? It's a panel. I'm looking. There's a panel right here. But I want these two guys to connect. Maybe I should just do it as a big panel. So let me see something. Let me see. Because I think I'm going about this the wrong way here. So let me take him off a local. Come with me, mister. Party up here. Now, isn't that a special look, right? Yep. But actually, that's not what it's for. That's just something cool. That's something we can live with or create for something else. Come on back. Hey, come on back. Hey, come on back. How come people aren't locked out? Lock. Who are you? Alright, we have a lot of pieces that need to get locked out and that are not locked out. It appears. Where's my guy here? That's not my guy. Let's go with this guy here. And let's see. Because this is the original one. It should be actually just one piece. Ugh. T. Why I keep on hitting the Y? That's what's throwing me off. Okay. He's not supposed to be where he's supposed to be here. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go with one piece instead of trying to manipulate these two. It's too sloppy. Although that's a nice, that right here, that's a nice shape. That is a nice unexpected shape for that area. And actually we do have, this is gonna be some tubing is gonna be happening around here. Okay. Very interesting compound section there. All right, let's not go too heavy. I did want to have a overall, oh, that's what I need, like an overall cut. Let's go with a cube. Let's shift D. Oh, hold on. Let's shift. All these guys are in areas that they shouldn't be in, so sign, come on now. All right. Hey, whoever that is, what's going up in there real quick? All right, you're fine. I won't mess with you. Alright, so hold on. What just happened here? Unassign. I lost my guy here. Where is he at? You can't be in a group. Unassign. Okay. Oh. Telling it to unassign from the wrong group, I think. There you go. Yep, got him. Got him. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I need to shift D. Just make him a cube. It's fine. Bevel creates that. Chamfer creates that. Corners. Yeah, there you go. Which corner is this? Hello? Alright, this is what I wanted. Okay, so let's spread it out. Let's drop it down. Let's go with a solidify. Okay. Very first thing. That's the problem I'm going to have with that angle. Let me see if I can work that angle into something. There it is. Nice little curve. Alright, I like that. I like that a lot. Depth. A little bit bigger, something chunkier. There you go. Dramatic plate. And it's not, I don't want it to intersect with anything else. Let me see. If I tighten it up real good. Reduce the depth. That's the mark I want. I don't want it to cut into him. He may have to have, let me see. He may have to be back to that fillet again. No. I have to think about something about this transition. I'm not sure of other geometry. Maybe there's other geometry that goes right here. That goes on top. Alright, we may be able to get away with it. This though, yeah. If we make it clean like this. That's even better. That's even better. And now can we adjust that depth? Yeah. So because I was thinking initially to go the other way, like have it all like stacking on top, which I think is in my original drawing, but if I recess it, then that's interesting as well. This is not interesting. I'm getting rid of these guys. We'll come back to you guys. We'll come back to this cut. Yeah, I'm not thrilled here. Yeah, let's just keep it clean. Too much detail right now. Let's just keep it clean. Take this guy, not that guy. See, everyone's alive here. Take this guy like that instead of this. See, I could get it down to the curve, which actually adds a nice little feature. Oh, I see. I'm going too short. It should be more like this. And you know that's bomb. This little secondary guy, is it in my design? No. I'm trying to be true to my design. But it is a happy accident. But yeah, this should go down here like that. That'll work. Running the perimeter of this guy here. Cool. Nifty. Let me pull this in a little bit. I just like how it interacts like that. I'll leave it right there. Right there. Let me just add. I just want to add the placeholder for some more engine related stuff that's going to go on here that I need to remember. And then I'll come back and set up the hierarchies. I don't want to hide anybody right now. Let's just go with this duct area. That's going to be where the other, this is going to be another engine component. There's just a couple of things going to throw on here before I address the front part. So I just want to throw some stuff here, address the front part, and then come back to the rear part. So it's going to be like going like here, there, like back and forth. And then we're going to address this, the wheel, the rotator hub here, and then going down to the leg. Okay, but let me just put, there's, hey big guy, give me some symmetry action here. Yeah, and then let me give me a, it's going to be the capsule like that. And we can go like this. All right. And this will give us our starter for it. He's not going to be affected by all this other stuff. So let's just go here. Bring it down there. Oh, actually, he runs bigger than that. Yeah, he runs bigger than that. Let's just go. It's bugging me out, so let's just make it where, oh, come on. Let's just get some nesting going on here. Oh, let's nest them with him, not with him. There you go. Because if he's nested with the main dome, whoever's cutting the main dome is going to affect him. So then we're stuck in the same situation all over again. So he needs to be nested. He needs to be nested with somebody that who's not going to affect us. So I just broke the nest there. So let's bring the nest back. All right. And I see it. All right. Okay. So this is it'll make sense. There's so much stuff I gotta move around now as we start to kick off. Okay. Yeah. This gotta hang down further. So all this has to be addressed. I'm gonna put him in his proper place though. It's huge engine part. That's gonna go all the way up here like that. This is going to taper down into something slightly different. Okay. It actually has a bulbous center, so I may have to put a sphere inside of him. That'll be fun. All right, so we're just going to pull him out a little bit. Let's just cut him real fast. Let's save. Let's cut him real fast. Let's go local. And let's go. Actually, we're going to still use the pill. Still use this pill like this. Nest it. And then turn it into a cutter. Yes. And increase the strength. With a fillet, maybe. Hey. Where did you just go, dude? All right. But maybe we round that. Just for right now. Round it just for right now. Just so with that big maw opening. It doesn't touch the body. So let's get both these guys off of there. Yeah. This needs to be some kind of connection points that I need to figure out. Yeah, because all this needs to be addressed. But at least he's in place. And let me see. And I'm still working in proportion. And he's angled wrong. So that's all we need to know. Should be an angle like this. Okay. I like that. But it's really like this. And then we're gonna come and clean up this top piece. It's gonna have a nice little multi-section to it, like a rim and all that. But let's do that. And I'm looking for anything else that can help me here. Okay. But that just gets us in place. We're in place. If I look at it like that, somewhere. All right. Okay. Yep. That's That's a good starter for that section, because all this needs to be cleaned up back here. I like what's going on here. I'm gonna put, and then there's I'm trying to stop myself actually. It's like, stop, you need to stop now so we can go onto the front. Let me just put one more little plating, not plating, but it's not really a plate. It's a communication mount. So let's go here. Let's put them into oh, it's going to be a trapezoid. Face the right way, trapezoid. Trapezoid, which way is flexing? Okay, and that'll work. All right, bevel them up. Trapezoid, do we have any width on you here? Okay, and this begins it. It's not this. Matter of fact, let's do the same thing we did with the other guy. Let's go and nest them underneath there so the trapezoid's not all jacked up. Trapezoid. Last guy on the menu. Yeah, so this is a it's actually like where does it begin? Way back here. And I'm almost working a little too early because he's a smaller piece. And I would prefer not to address that until we got other pieces in place. So maybe a little early on him. Come on, bevel, come on down. Yeah, probably way too early on him. But it changes. The reason why I even want to put it in, because it begins to break up the silhouette, which is something I need to consider. It's going to break it up because the mount goes up higher, and then it has an additional piece that comes from within here, and we'll just put that in as a. And maybe these guys have to get bigger. All right, and then it's going to be a pill, more than likely, pill shape. Let's go with a pill shape. Is it a pill? Yeah. It's going to be pure pill. Come on, pure pill. Just a simple pill that starts the pattern. Not like that, but he's going to get cut up. Because actually he's like this. I know it looks crazy now. He's like this. And then he's got another piece. I just want to put it in. I can see it in my mind where it needs to go in this unrefined state. And it may get switched into another object. Yeah. It's like a mount like that. And then this guy. No. Oh, he's inside. He's inside. These guys. And let's put these guys back into, I'll call it exterior mount. New from selected, exterior cockpit. All right, and then anybody in this little section is going to fall into that. And same thing, him assigned to exterior cockpit. All right. This is gonna, yeah, or at least I need to put it there so I can start to consider it. I could put a cube here. Hello? Are you gonna help me here? There you go. Let's go 0.3. Here you go. It's not aiming upward, it's gonna be aiming forward. Blah blah blah. Let's get him on. Help me here. Alright, so that's all right. Getting a little disoriented 3D space wise, so I could get that to help me know what's true. So that's true. That's true. So that's 90 and 90. All right. Okay. So that begins it. It's this multi-layered device. Yeah, that's protruding from this mount here. And it breaks the silhouette. That's why I wanted to put that in there, because it breaks the silhouette, which is an important feature. Save that. And let's, okay. Who's this, a cutter or this the actual guy? Oh, cutter. All right, and he should go into exterior. I have to come back and get these guys. Okay, all right, so we're getting somewhere. All right, let's do a little cleanup real quick, because we got almost a little too far into the beginning. And so we got a little bit of a disarray here. And so let me go back to, let me turn, make everybody visible so that I can click easily. Okay, so I just need to put all this in the proper hierarchy. So here we go. This is met. That's it. That's good. This should go into, these are all in extras right now. Let's start new. I'm just gonna go with a brand new selection set here. I'm just gonna start fresh, and we're gonna start fresh here too. Oopsie, you can't do that there. No way. I want to get rid of my group. Oh, well, let's leave the group. Okay, let's just leave the group alone. Hey, that was kind of crazy. Let's leave the group alone here. But the main thing is for my locks. All right. I'm not going to mess with Zen sets at the very moment. Sudo, talk to us. All right. So we have these are all the cutters for the cockpit. Anybody else? Anybody else? No. Okay. So now we got, all right. So we'll call it cockpit cutters, or mech head cutters. Oh, what is this? No, we'll call it cockpit cutters. All right. Here. All right. That's our first batch. And let's just add these guys to it. Voila. All right. So everybody's happy. Okay. That's fine. Let's keep them locked out. All right. Who's this? This is engine 1, 2. Oh, a whole bunch of. This is block in stuff. Block. Okay, we can call it. But who is he going to? We call it engine blocks. Mm-hmm. And they go all the way down. Oh, that's now we're going all the way down there. It'll go out to the front. There. All right, all of these three. Okay, and these three go into a section called engine blocks. This is just to create some semblance of order for when I need to hunt these guys down. All right, lock them out. This is roller. So this is a whole other section. This is leg roller, upper leg roller, or hip roller. There you go. It doesn't really have, hip roller doesn't really have anybody right now. It hasn't been cut yet. So we're going to just name them properly. Hip roller, upper leg, it would be thigh, but upper leg. And then we'll, once we start cutting down there, lower leg, ankle, oh no, foot, and toe, and the rest of these guys are, so they're waiting. I wish I could change the color, like anyway, I'm being low. Now I'm thinking now about like, ooh, how I visually would like this to look, right? Let's leave that alone, okay? Because I can. I'm about to go into that. Mech head. What is that? Those are the cutters. Those are the engine vent cutters. So engine. Yeah, engine thruster of some sort, engine part, and I'll keep all these guys mech head, and I'm not gonna go and rename them all, but they're all gonna go in because they don't need to, but they're all gonna go in here, and they're all, but I can I don't want to. Oh, I do have. Ooh, in another production, we're going to use my batch renamer. I have a good batch renamer just for this, just for this. But we're not going to use in this one. But in the next one, we're going to use batch renamer so that we can control all. Where is my batch renamer? Hello. It's in somewhere in here. somewhere in here I have a, maybe it's not even in this blender, but we're going to use it. I may even use it in the next video or something like that. We're going to come back. But right now, to do some batch renaming, and that's going to, ooh, that's going to be great. But we're just going to call this, well, this is just going to go into engine blocks. We're not going to call it anything. It's just going to go with, all engine blocks is engine blocks. Cockpit cutter is actually mech head. So let's just change that back. I know. But these guys though, assigned to engine blocks. Good. All right. Let me save my file. Just hit roller. Not addressed yet. None of that stuff's addressed yet. Who's this? Oh, this is radar. Call it radar base. Yeah. Okay. And you know, so in the beginning of the video you see, oh, or whatever part of this video it is, you see, oh, you know, you got this much, but by the end of, because this is an elaborate piece, moderately elaborate, only because it's small areas, but this is, I already foresee we're going to have a long hierarchical list. So I'm just trying to head it off, of course, as usual. So let's plus it up. Let's make a new one. Radar base. It's always good to be orderly in the beginning. Although I should have been orderly a little bit earlier, maybe. Anyway, but we're just gonna throw all these guys in. It's not necessarily for like cutters specifically. It's whatever. In some cases, is whatever I need to be able to hide. Technically, it only should be the cutters though. See, there's the base. That's an actual object. Because when well, it's just gonna make them unselectable. Anyway, I'm gonna throw them in there anyway. Sorry. Let's just do it. Let's just do it and figure it out later on. And now I can lock them out. All right. So our geometry is still there, just that we can't, or our SDF still there, but we just can't select it. That's good for me. And in other words, so I just want to be able to control who I can select, who I can't select, blah, blah. And radar base was all of this is radar base. And that's all I need to know. Okay, there's radar base there. All right, I'm happier now. And the mech 2 is, that's our mech S. Let's add him to proportional proxy. I'll just call him proxy. All right. Okay, yeah, he's already added. Good. Let's lock him out though. He should be locked out. Thank you. Save. There you go. All right, back in the money. All right, let's keep on rolling. Okay, so I don't want, this is just the section for there for the radar. We're not going to cut it up yet, because if we cut that up, that means we should already be cutting up on this, which means we should already be cutting up on this back here, and we're not. We're going to bounce forward to this front area, and then address this front right about there, and then come back and then address the back in a balanced fashion. And then the third, I believe the third move, this can be first move, this one, left, right, and then the hub. Once we get the hub locked in or shaped out, then it's going through the legs, and then back up again. We're going to start the head, and so in other words, when we this is like the first phase, and so we started first phase. First phase is going to go all the way through the top, all the way down to his toe. And then we're going to start the second phase. The second phase is going to, once again, second level of information. And then we're going to have a third level of information. So we usually I keep my stuff usually around 3 levels of information on the form of this. And that goes back all the way back to traditional painting. Okay. So let's do the front. Let's get them blocked. Hello. So that would be under engine blocks. I can still work with you engine blocks. Okay. Because I'm in the front here, and half of you guys aren't doing anything. Let's change this to more of a snub nose approach. Actually, this has to definitely go higher. This goes here. Who are you, dude, that you're not being affected by this beautiful cut that's happening there? A nest. Oh. It should actually be nesting under in order for it to work. That's our guy. Unlock. Unlock. So we can talk. No. Yes. Okay. So that bad boy, it's a nesting order. And I don't want to have to deal with it in here. It's a nesting order here. Let's see. Let's see. Here. There. Give me my menu. Nest. Because it's taking on the attribute. Back to him again. Yeah. Okay. Where's the thing that says affect nested objects? Somewhere in here is what I want. Somewhere in here is what I want. Come here. You exterior nest up. You in. There you go. See, it's the order. See how what I just did? It's the order in which it gets nested, because I already just did that. But it's the order in which it's the order in which you go about nesting something. So now he's being cut by. Now this guy is being cut also by the sphere that's on the inside. And I like this. I like the setup. I mean, I'm sure folks are looking and going, oh, you could have just done that in the outline editor, but my brain doesn't work like that. I look at this and I'm like, okay, kind of a thing. What I just finished doing though, clicking through, switching the nesting order just by changing who gets nested first, that type of a thing. That's my intuitive way of working. And I'm glad that Conjure allows me to be able to do that instead of forcing me to do this. I mean, this is the outline editor is great, but I'm glad I'm not forced to have to use it in order to get the procedures done. So that's beautiful. Hey, cylinder. I see that you done tripped on me. Boom. There you go. Oh, and let's do some little, maybe some of that. Yes. No. Something. There is, because there's a break. And it's like this. It's not like everything's welded on top of everything. Let me see, is he going to conform? Yeah, he's not doing all that. He's not doing too great like that. But it's just like this. There you go. Here's that arc that runs there. Yep. Yep, just like in my original design. Just bring them out a little bit more. Put them in deeper. A little bit more. Yep, because it's actually a snub nose front piece. So that's how it kind of works. All right. Ah, come on, save. Just save normal. All right. Something like this. This is a beginning stage, which is good. Let's shift D. Go with a, it's going to be a trapezoid. Haha, almost have my shapes memorized. Let's spin it. Dude, just get on the center line. Why is he all like that? Stop, trapezoid, stop. All right, gee whiz. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm cracking myself up because I'm like, no, he's upside down. Stop, drop, and roll. Here you go. 180. Boom, boom, boom. We can make it. We can make it. Oh, are we on the wrong side? No, we're not on the wrong side. Here we go. You already know where I'm going with this. Boom. Yep. You know where I'm going. No. Yeah. No, because it's the. Oh. Let's see if we can. I'm seeing if I can get away here because I want to cut it, and it won't let me cut it. Oh, come on. Somebody's freaking out now. I like that conform. Come on now. Let's make it happen. What happened here? Come on. You guys are already back there, so what's up here? Cockpit. Yeah, but what? Oh, I put him in. He should be in here. He should be in here. Okay. Now, why did his groove change? Did I click on him by accident? Did I move him by accident? I like how the snub nose is conforming. Let's what's up there, boss? No fillet. Something happened. Something happened when I was clicking around, as usual. Something in my recorder. Let's grab back to cutter base, right? No. Who are you? Sphere cutter? Did he get turned wrong? Come on, what happened? Hold on. Undo, 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 undo. Before something glitched. Keep going. And of course it stops right where the glitch happened. Not a Conjure glitch, it's my recorder. Here is it here. Oh. Where is he? Then who is this guy then? If he's not radar base. Something weird happened. Here you go. Oh, because it's switched. So I remind myself that when it glitches, when my menu glitches, it'll turn on flip blending, which was on already, and which is what I want on. But it usually pushes it down the side here. And then I had wanted this guy to be a cutter. Now go and be a cutter. Yep, be a cutter. Do your job. But don't cut anybody else. But don't cut anybody else. And let me see if I go here. Save that. Save this. If I go here now, let's put them in this proper stack. Proper stack is there. Here's the which one was it? Come on. Okay, come on now. You go here. Right. Right. Let me save this. Only because it keeps glitch. Not Conjure, but my blender is glitching. Alright, here. And to there. Yeah, okay. So here to there. Nest. Now, from here. Oh, I know I was doing it too. So, oh, there you go. Yep, there you go. Clean. Well, he's off center line. And it always throws this animation. Come on now with this nonsense. Let go of him. All right. Grow him out. It's a good start. He doesn't need to shell up like that. He must be inside of somebody. Yeah, he's freaking out. Something's freaking out. Thickness. What I'm doing is I'm addressing this area here. All right, so let's go thickness. Just to close it in. There you go. Okay. Yep. Yep. All right. Okay. As long as the hierarchy is set up, everything else is fine. And we're still running the contour. That's great. So let's now go down to, there's a piece that's gonna go right in there. So let me keep this shape. I'm gonna defy all the laws. Let me keep this shape, unnest him, turn him into, once again, I'm gonna go with another trapezoid. Yep. Yep. And let's spin him. Hold on. That's only because the mirror thing is on. But I'm too much not caring right now to try to change anything. Ah, wrong way though. Come on, bro. Yeah, that is the, yeah, this is the way. All right. Can we go wider? Actually, it's gonna be a cone. It's a, let's go with a pyramid shape. Not a round shape. Let's go with pyramid. And then we're gonna cut it. And if it doesn't work, then we'll swap it out for somebody else. Start there. This is the beginning of the unnest. Make sure he's unnested. This is gonna be cut. Yeah. And then Shift D. Let's go to cube. Cube, come on with me. What we're gonna do, cube. It's just because we want to cut up more, but it's only the piece is only this big here. It's only this big here. Well, what are we waiting for? Turn off solidify. Why are you on solidify? You duplicated object, which means he's on solidify, but he's not on solidify. So odd. Oh, that's not even the right one there, boss. Just move it out the way. Now, why is he, hello, why is he on solidify? Because he was duplicated from an object that seems to have had it on it. All right, and then we got this beautiful shape, which is going to get cut into additionally. Let's make, now that I see it in place, let's go back to this guy A little bit bigger. And let's make him a little bit wider. Not you. Here you go. Like that. Don't worry, it's gonna get indented. I'm talking to the shape. It's like, don't worry, you're gonna have that indentation, but not right now. Snuggle you up in there. Make sure you fit. Something like that. Go back to your piece that's here. That's destroying the world. I just want to see an experiment real quick. Here's another blunt section like that. And not that. Nothing happens when I do that, right? Just trying to see, make sure that nothing happens when I do that. Only that. And that's what we don't need. All right. That's cool. Although maybe I can just use a cube for that. No, because the cube's not going to taper like that. So we'll just leave. I want it to be that kind of a shape. All right. Okay. And this is under. Okay, they're all, and now these are under their proper sections. Okay, I'll live with that. Now here, they do need to go into a mech head. Because I don't want to be, I need to not select them now. Mech head. So you can go inside mech head. Okay. All right. Oh, and let's make mech head where it's not selectable. Okay. Save properly. Come on. All right, now. And he's not on this piece. Well, that's only, see, this is the only thing I have to just remind myself whenever I duplicate to go and clean up, because not everything has the same blend to it. 0.05 at all. Come on, launch. At all, right? Matter of fact, this one probably has like fillet type of a gig. You just feel it's just destroying everything. And see it flip back again. Come on now. Let me make it smaller. There you go. We'll go back and address it. Maybe I will leave it a nice little transition like that. Okay, nice little. And if I leave it like that, then I can bring them up a little bit and snuggle them up in there. All right. Okay, and then it's gonna get cut up and stuff. So let's, because he's gonna get in the way. Assign him. All right. These guys, several more things. We have rim here. Oh, and then we have a series. It's gonna, oh, it needs to have a cut. So let's just make this into a cutter for right now. Okay. Can't unsee the character. Now it looks like a character's face. Oh my gosh. All right, let's unsee it. Let's see if we can unsee. Come on. There you go. All right, I'm about to break it up. Is it rounded? Yeah, we go with a, but it's gonna go all the way out. We'll stay with this rounded shape. Maybe it needs to go further back. There you go. Yeah, we'll stay with around the shape because it's complementing back here. Once we cause we're about to go back here and yeah, okay, it's complementing back there. And if I keep on seeing this, I'm going to destroy this section here. So to get rid of the face appearance. Let's sharpen that up. There you go. And how far out does it go there, boss? Not out to them. Let's nest him under. Is he available? Oh, he sure is. All right. And he is Meghead. Okay. Let's nest him under Meghead. Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Although we do we need to cut? Into those guys? Yeah, let's leave it. Let's unnest them for right now. There you go. All right, let them cut because we can come back and address that. Right now, so it's gonna become a bay. So we need to put this into a. That's cool, but we need to put this into a non-selectable. So this engine blocks. It shouldn't be engine blocks. That's engine blocks. He needs to go over here. Okay, and he needs to go into Meghead. All right, that just makes it easy. Automatically deselects because Meghead is deselected. All right, and then there's a big block. And I wonder how I want to go about breaking this block up. Let's see. Let me take him. What? First off, before I address here, let me just break this shape up. Shift D. Wrong shape to break. And let's make proxy unselectable. Let's open up the Meghead again. Okay, let's shift D him. Just to break this up. And let me just see before we even cut it. We say flip. 0.5. Fill it. Hey, don't be so mean. Hey, hey, nest under. There you go. Okay. Still gonna do that because of how it's set up. And I don't want it to be that crazy. We'll just blend it right now. I'm probably gonna come back and do a cut. Yeah. Okay, and let's just grab this guy, Shift D. Stick with this idea. Like that. There you go. I'll push it back on global. So it doesn't serve the same purpose as this. Yeah. And there's still he's still blending like that. Oh, because of the other guy? Because of how he's blending? Very interesting. Very interesting. Because I don't have him on flip, so I might as well just put him on a cut. But then the cut is not exactly what I want. Just want to break that line. There you go. And just for, because I just needed to get this visual out of my head here. Let's just grab that guy again. I know I'm just hammering away on this poor little section here. And Shift D. Just like when you do any type of illustration or something and you do a pattern or a line of some sort and it reminds you of something and you cannot get it out your head. You're like, oh my God, I can't get this freaking thing out of my head. So we need to get out ahead. He is on Solidify and we're gonna put him on here. There you go. See? And all of a sudden, we start having some very interesting shapes. Bevel. Come on, it's not a good time to freak out. The bevel's fine. Yeah, see, now we broke the shape up. But we don't want it. I like what it's doing down here. I don't want it running into. Well, if we did let it go through the cockpit glass, it would be something like that, breaking the cockpit glass into thirds, like this, which is kind of cool. That's actually kind of cool. So it's more of a supported structure. But it doesn't break that lower section, which is what I need. I need this lower section to break. Like so. Actually, let me have it where it's only. Here you go, nest. There you go. Yep. Now, can I? Yes. All right. But my thing, what am I doing there? Hello, am I grabbing the wrong dude? Yes, I am. I wonder if I change him from that shape to a cube. Will the cube serve me more? No, cube's not even in place yet. Mm. Is it a matter of depth? Yeah, it sure is. There you go. Because it was on, instead of the, even though it was a nice effect, but not what I was looking for. All right, that's not affecting it. That's the cleanest, right there. That's actually the cleanest. This is not going to, that will, ooh, that's so clean. Now you know that's not going to show up in the geometry. It's just a little too clean. Stop it. It's a little too clean. I know. I want to get, not supposed to be working on detail, but just want to get this little section kind of thought through here. Yeah. No bevel. Okay. And that's, oh, and maybe there's another piece. Okay, but that is the cut. So we'll come back to this. Maybe this, we're going to wind up having some other plating or something that's going to go here. So we're not going to totally, because this is the cut I wanted. Yeah. And let's grab him. Can we move him back? Move them back like that. Move them out. Let's move them out and keep an eye on that. Look at that nice transition there, right? Right here. Right there. Right. We're going to wind up cutting this guy up. Yeah. Yep. And now we broke up the whole frontal plate. Okay. Some experimentation. Good stuff. And once again, we'll come back to detail it in the second and third wave. And look, we got a hole in it. Sir, how did we get a hole in the whatchamacallit? Let's see who's causing that. Sorry, I gotta hunt it down. Who is causing that? It's the sphere. It's the sphere. Where's he at? It's him. There you go. So now we just good to know we can, if we ever wanted to, that we could just sit there and make it a, an open scenario, right? But no, we're not doing that. Okay. And that's the interior. That's a whole other thing. Okay. All right, and I'm about to block in some of the, here you go, good save. And let's lock these guys out. And now let's block in some of the geometry. Well, let's start with the rectangular shape. And we're going to get it from somebody who's been just being neutral. Oh, we'll just do this. Haven't done Shift X. There you go. So, wow, look. An actual box that's not connected to anybody. Unnest. Just making sure. Look at this. I'm tagging up everywhere here. It's like this is defense systems, def systems. All right, and this is the mocking of the base of it. They're all going to be here. Hanging down. Chamfer, who are you controlling? Chamfer. We just lost everybody. Not like this stuff isn't playing. Not sure why it's doing that. How about delete you? How about let's go here. Who are you? Okay, let's use you. It's fine. No cut. Unnest. That's fine. Because there's a bunch of you guys gonna be stop. Bunch of you guys gonna be in there. Why the keep on dropping keyframe? Come on. Must be doing something right. You know, all these guys can be, this is going to be a cutting fest here. So we're just going to block them in. Oh, we'll just make it one solid shape, and we're going to cut out, we're just going to cut into it several times. Yeah, yeah. And it's going to end out here. He should end out right here. And it's going to be a cutting free-for-all on him. And then we're going to come back and address. Let's just bring him all the way out. And then we're going to come back. Once all that massive cutting is done here, subtracting and adding is done here, then we're going to come back and address this back area. Let me just make this smaller. All right, cool. We are getting there. So because there's some glitching going on with the floating windows with the recording, so I switched to a different layout for Conjure here, with all the panels being just straight from the viewport. Also, with that, since I need to have a lot of my tools on my right hand side, I also activated the the Conjure Wrangler, right? Which will let us, wherever it is, it just disappeared, it looks like. Which will let us, there it is, spacebar, but T key, but it only, oh, that's interesting. It doesn't work with Gizmo Pro. Look at that. So, but let's see, because the main reason why I turned that on was so to keep from opening the N panel, so I can just use Shift N and N for the nesting. So let's see how it goes. Matter of fact, let's pull this out real quick so we can see the nesting happen. Hello. Oh, because it always wants to scroll when it gets to this guy here. All right, so let's say I have this guy here. Shift D, do. Oh, why is this on? Turn you off. Right, that's my guy. Let's say I have the mirror on, so. And let's say he's a cutter. He's a cutter. Oh. Yeah, how about that? Oh, I have to rearrange this now. All right, so he's a cutter. They're cutters. Shift click. Oh, nope, wrong ones. Click, shift click, and then N for nest. Is it gonna nest? So here we are here. No, it's not gonna nest. Okay, what if I hit spacebar and then hit nest? Did it nest? Can't tell. And Shift N. These objects are, what's up? What's up? A nest. Why are you still nested there, bro? All right, there's the nest. And these objects in selection couldn't be unnested. Oh, unnest happens to the individual. There you go. All right. And it only works when I have the Conjure tool open, which by default only is open when I hit spacebar. Okay, so that's like opening in the end panel without opening the end panel kind of a thing. Let's just try it again, T key, because that's because I'm using Gizmo Pro. Back over again, and let's, no, so it won't work like that. It has to be always be on. Yeah, okay, all right, so let's see if I can work like that, and the rest hopefully will be gravy. All right, so let's move forward with our new setup here. And let's just start on this section. This is, got a little laggy going on here for some reason. Interesting. All right, so let's start with this guy. And this is the whole section. The whole section down here. Matter of fact, it's the wrong shape. So let's try to, need to fix this. This needs to be set up properly like that. But let's go to, not a pyramid, trapezoid. Yeah, trapezoid shape of choice here. It's funny, it's not. All right, I'm not going to get too technical about what this thing is doing and not doing. Is it the trapezoid? Not really. It's really these shapes here. It's just a bunch of rectangular shapes. They get sliced and diced. They're gonna match up with somebody else in here. How far? The main thing is how far out do they come? Yeah, somewhere in here. It's a cluster. Let's just bring them up. Stop thinking about it too much. And let's go with the center one. Push these back. Something like that. And then there's the smaller, that's going to be reduced in size. Shift D. Go to cluster like that. Actually, he's going to be smaller. Sit back like that. These guys should come forward a little bit more. Well, let's just move them forward. Yeah, break the silhouette a little bit. It's going to be something like that. And then we have some other compounding things, but the main thing is from there, they take on this shape here. So matter of fact, do we have you? Are you available here at their cutter? Yeah. So let's grab like this cutter. Hello. All right. He's gonna be running wild. So we're going to spacebar, Shift N. There you go. Well, now that works. Excellent. T key. And they're working in symmetry. Is he working in symmetry? Yeah. Okay, great. So trying out my new key commands and stuff. Not trying to make too many. So already we're just gonna space him out a little bit. Oh, we got some guys open. All right. Who's open in here? That's Mech Head. Well, that's Mech Head. So let's leave him alone. Give it a little bit of a gap. Yeah. And we're testing this layout, see if it's intuitive enough for me, or it will allow me to work more intuitively with the limitations I already have here. All right, that'll work. Let's go with can I get him back again, please? Yeah. And let's just put him in the center. But we're going to pull him out further. Like that. Yeah. Yep. And these guys, why are they running so low? There you go. Size them up a little bit. Okay. And we can come back to that. Yeah. Yep. Matter of fact, so happy with it. I mean, it's unnested, so it's going to kill everybody. So let's be cool with our commands again. Spacebar, Shift and N. Give it a second. That should have worked. Oh, cheeky. Yep, sure did. Good. I'm used to clicking and seeing the interface go, but that's fine. And these guys, maybe they're gonna drop down like here. It's not gonna be the same size. It's gonna be mixed up. At least that's the goal, which is going to take us to Alt S. Can Alt S work in this mode? No. Space bar, Alt S. All right. That's just a uniform scale thing, but it doesn't work on the multi-selected. Something like that. Yeah. And he's like this. There is another piece for him, I believe it is. Shift. That I may wind up cutting different. All right. Give me my guy. And let's Shift D. Let's space bar, Shift N. Yep, T key. It's acting predictable, which is good. No flip blending. No one should have flip blending on. Come on, guys. Maybe because I copied it from something else once again. So let's just double check. And that may be why it was moving a little slower than expected. And that's me, because I'm sitting there duplicating from geometry all over the place. All right, let's save this as we create these unbelievable forms here. Let's go squish. Now this one I do want to be the trapezoid. It's gonna, yeah, because it has to switch directions. Oh, it's trapezoid, stop. Why is he locked out? There you go. Let's just make sure he's running parallel to the ground. We can double check that. Yeah, that'll work. I don't think he's going to have an indentation though. What's he on? Ah, okay. No, not that. Here you go. Pinch that up a little bit more. Let's reduce that bevel. We'll come back and sharpen everything up. Whatever needs to be sharp and all the other stuff like that. Blah, blah, blah. Where's the other guy? Let's just for where we're going with this, let me just at least add in. Is that the cutter? All right, great. Let's Shift D him and at least add in a visual here of where I need this to go. Low global. Yeah. Yeah, starting like that. We'll come back and tighten up. I'm not gonna get too far ahead of it. We got some guys on the inside. But this guy here, they need to go into their own cutter. Their own they need to get locked out. So let's call them I'll just call them lower end pieces. Or belly, yeah, I'll call them belly pieces. Or belly parts. Or one, because this is the first wave of them. Lock him out. So I can select the other guy. And then we'll come back to that. And are you gonna let me? Let's call that belly parts 2, because I need to get to the other guy. Here you go. All right. And it's well worth it because, hello, can we save or what? Come on, Dropbox. There you go. It's well worth it because what I'm doing here is, boy, oh boy, it'd be really something to pull off. Or just take a lot of time, that's all. Way more time. And we'll figure this out because this needs to be sorted. Yeah, maybe we'll have a cut like that so it's a little. It's I'd rather it be here. Okay, because we have other things like other communication stuff's gonna be coming out of here and stuff like that. All right, so that's the start. That's the. Come on, Dropbox acting up today. And he's running fairly. We're running fairly big. All this stuff is running fairly big, and that's not the intent. But there's gonna be smaller items. I have to remind myself there's gonna be smaller items, dude, that are gonna do the job. And matter of fact, let's just put in one of just to this is like just to remind me as I go through the form and come back again to address these other ones so they can match up with this shape here. Instead of going whole hog on this area, I'm going to wind up working too much in detail. So let's go and grab, since he's not doing anything besides influencing anybody major. I think I'm going to go with cap cones for the radar antenna-ish protrusions. And let's not do that. Let's shift D. Get our proxy going. Bring him out. Let's get a cap cone going on here now. Yep. All right. Hey, Capcom, be my antenna guys. Put you on the center line. How about that? Some kind of telescopic stuff. There you go, like that. And there's like multiple sections of it. Rotation. Who are you, 90? There you go. Let's get a true angle on that. There you go. Okay. And then we're gonna come back and let's say, well, we can come back and detail it up. Because we can do, let me just do a test real quick. Let's say Shift D for the look I'm thinking of. I can come out to here. Let's make him solidify. No, don't break stuff, please. Here you go. And have it do stuff like this. Some serious needle stuff, right? Like this. And let's sharpen up that edge. Oh no, just fill it. Yeah, like that. And then maybe a little longer. See? I'd be thinking. Like that. It's not thick like this. It's not gonna be thick like this. It's gonna be thin like this. But not so thin that it's gonna freak out when it goes to geometry, right? Like that. And then maybe they're gonna be smaller. But this starts. It just starts it. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and let me turn on these guys. I need to get back to belly parts. Yeah. Not that one. This one. Is he in belly parts? Yeah. All right, fine. Let's go to this one. I just need to make this change. No, not him. Belly. Oh, his belly parts. This one. There you go. That guy. It's gonna be a shape like this. Yeah. Like at that angle. I wind up moving it down. But see, the cool thing is you make all these changes. Then let's go now. Let's lock him out. Go to the other belly part. And yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then yeah. That starts it. There's a whole cluster of this type of stuff and hanging stuff underneath here that's gonna go there. But once again, it's just the beauty of being able to quickly make those changes. And let's come on now. Let's why is he? We need to grab, okay, belly parts. Come on, belly parts, go. All right, it's all of those. So how come? All right, lock you out, belly parts. How about? All right, you and belly parts. And I'll move the needle down in a second. because this is probably gonna be some other stuff in there. All right. All right. Now that we got this section down here and suggesting the direction we're about to go in, I'm seeing that. Let me get closer here. I'm seeing that we're starting to get a little slow down in the interface. I think it has to do with my scale, or maybe it's the even though we don't have a lot of stuff going on yet, but it may be some of the features that I have turned on. So what we're going to do, we're going to loosen it up a little bit. So right now it's not really tracking as much as I need to. So I'm going to change the scale, the raise scale. So the raise scale, from my experiences, how it impacts your final mesh is when you have the most minimal level of raise scale, it's going to, this is what your mesh is going to read as, right? So when you this is what it's going to actually calculate from. So when you have a larger raise scale, let's say out to 1.0, it's looser. Like, in other words, it's less calculations involved. It's very snappy, right? But you'll see some inaccuracies. It's less accurate, right? So basically that's what I describe it. So the larger it is, the less accurate it is. But you can get along. You can get more complex things done with a larger scale. That's what I've experienced. So anytime where I feel like it's kind of being a little sluggish, maybe I'll go up to like 1.0, knowing that this is what I want to see. 0.5 is what I want to see for the final piece, right? That's how the 0.5 is how I will evaluate the transitions and everything within the geometry is going to be at a 0.5 level. But we don't need to work at 0.5 all the time, and especially if we're having any problems where it appears to be slowing down a little bit. So I'm just going to jump out to 1.0. And you can see it's like a little, the calculation is not accurate, but I already know what this shape is, so I'm not freaking out about it. And all I need to be is snappy. And that's also because I'm running the recorder and stuff like that too. So I'm sure that plays into it as well. So what we want to do now, let's go and start adding just a few more. No, what okay, I said I was gonna go like left, like back. I was gonna go to the front, which I did. Let's at least turn this into the shape that it should, where it's gonna be going into. This is gonna be more of a trapezoid shape. I know I'm clicking all over the place. Come on, expand, guys. Expand. Are we all locked out? No, we're not all locked out. Oh, this is belly, right? And belly's not locked out. So who's preventing me from selecting it? Oh, there it is. Okay, and it's this guy here. That's fine. So what we're going to do is let's just turn him into. We're just going to start to simplify this shape, and then I'm going to go around, and then we're going to come back to this eventually once we get this level of information over the whole thing, basically. So let's turn that into a trapezoid. And I'm still getting used to the new interface that I set up here, so not as fond of it yet. But we'll go. All right. So like I'm looking around in here actually now for my properties, and I'm like, what the heck am I doing? So let's just close up shop here. Or at least I found that I was liking, where is it at? I was like, even though I have my nesting and stuff set to the hotkeys, I did still like the fact that it was that is like right here. I can see it right here. I like this actually. So you may see me using this a little bit throughout the video. There's the two little teeny mini button icons. I like that. And then if I need to expand out, I can. Right. So kind of. I just like that. Click, 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 click. Instead of having to go shortcut. Just keeping it simple. So anyway, so let's just turn to trapezoid. That falls into my perspective on working with multiple applications. So as I've always taught, like say if I was teaching a class on Max or something like that, and then maybe that would be like for an animation course, and then the game course at the time would be, let's say, dealing with Modo or even Lightwave, right? Or Modo for modeling and baking and stuff. And let me just get this guy straight. And what I would say is that you want to match. I always like the idea of being able to match up all your shortcut keys as much as possible, so that you're not having to abide too heavily by how the other software is set up, right? So because in the end, the software manufacturer is not doing your work, you're doing your work, right? So, and so that way you can flow back and forth. Like let's say you would jump back and forth from Max to Modo, Max to Modo, Max to Modo. But there are times where shortcuts don't work, or shortcuts aren't enough because of how the software is written. So, or how it implements certain features and certain tools and features. So certain shortcuts won't transfer over as expected. And so that's where using the interface, not using their shortcuts necessarily, but using the interface and customizing the interface so that the buttons can be of more of a use for you. Because there's less of a chance, of you screwing up a button than it is if you hit a certain shortcut that means one thing in one software, but it means totally different in another. Or trying to keep in Modo, you're using like the D key for something, but that same feature over in Max or something like that is Shift D, and you never remember, and so it's always messing up your workflow. So I've always liked that, particularly, and so I always say, to me, Blender is very much modeled after like Max in a lot of ways. And this version of Blender is, or I really feel, or no, not just this version, even going all the way back into the 2.7s and stuff, 2.6 and stuff. So, which is a great thing, because Max is this very solid system. So it just makes, all of a sudden it'll free you up, instead of being like stuck on Blender shortcuts, let's say, which I don't use at all. I use my own. So everybody knows I have a Lightwave Modo system based shortcut key set that I use on everything, all the way up to Softimage before they decide to can it.